Hello everyone, good morning. Let's finish this week off strong. Let's get this done. Alright, let's go over some top plays real quick. Right here, going crazy pre-market SIDU. Oh, typing the wrong thing. So we got a parabolic mover here pre-market. Jump into it. Had some news. Doesn't even seem like that. I wouldn't say that great. If it's true, it could be good, but these sketch penny stocks, probably a sketchy, fluffy PR to get a move here. So crazy move here from 2 to 4, going 100%. Now pretty much, lower float, low market cap, has news to trigger this first run up, and now we're just looking for the trap of shorts. If this thing fails to break down today, it could possibly result in a break of 4, even higher. I'm thinking low 4s. That's right here. The low to mid 4s will have some resistance. After that, 5 to 6ish area it could touch, but we just had a crazy move from the low 3s to low 4s here, so we'll just let shorts get trapped, let them do what they want. We'll be looking for a open price play, VWAP play, so just keep this on watch for today. Besides that, we'll be looking at BBIG. Not doing much here, just finally taking off here after hours. Has a bunch of overhead resistance, so just looking for the failure to break down and come back for an open price play, VWAP claim, pre-market high to retest the low 4s. And we'll see if later on, in my watch list I have it planned as after hours high break over 418. But now that it's not really holding up near that area, but it is holding up 50% of the gains, if this keeps continuing to fail to break down, I think we could get a move to test the low 4s, and then from there we'll see if we could go ahead and test 5. What else do we have that's really nice on the watch? ACON, no volume. Looking for that breakout. So, not much going on. Once again, pre-market, slower. Just going to be a patient morning, waiting for the right play to set up. I don't see anything ideal. Maybe BBIG, maybe. But that's going to need a lot of volume. That's got like 180 million float. So, we'll see what this thing could do. But right now, it's kind of a waiting game. What else we got? BWV, BTTX, BWV potential multi-day bounce. I just don't like it that much because it didn't run a whole ton, just about 120% on the way up. Usually I look for 150% at least. So BWV potential reversal with the multi-day bounce, but like I just said, didn't fit all the criteria, so we'll see how that works out. SIDU here, still chopping around in the high threes. That's just an amazing squeeze right there. Just when I thought this thing was getting overextended in the 320s, this thing just kept on moving to the low fours. So, just gonna let shorts have their way with it now, and if they can't break it down and it starts uptrending, it starts finding a bottom, lighter volumes coming in, there's not as much selling, it starts coming back with some strong buying, it could definitely be a potential open price play or a pre-market high, whichever way you're comfortable with it. But just looking for that failure to break down and for it to start reclaiming key levels to get the squeeze that we're looking for.
One more minute.
Yeah. I've turned it to 20 right now. RPX.
Just like that, right to the floor.
30 seconds left. So we'll see how today's action is. Yesterday overall market was doing horribly, and we always hear how about 3 out of 4 plays tickers follow the market. So definitely be a little cautious today. Be patient. Let things set up. That's how I'm approaching today, at least. So let's see what happens here. Nothing right now. Just try to be patient. This thing's surprisingly holding up pretty well. Thought we'd get more selling into this. Even this good amount of selling, it's not breaking down. We'll see what happens there. Let's end at PR. No float, no market cap. Just started moving. Yeah, we're gonna have to see a lot more from that first.
Sure sounds dead.
Sounds dead every morning. You guys just hate the mornings. Like something in you guys.
No man, I don't hate the mornings. I just hate getting out of bed first thing in the morning. Honestly, it's getting out of bed, you know, is the hardest part. Doesn't help that, you know, have a girlfriend that keeps you up and you want to just sleep. Looks like this is starting to fade now.
Not much, not much.
SPY's dropping on down.
Yeah, 10 now. So definitely be cautious this morning. Overall markets
We're dropping right back down to yesterday's lows. Volume's picking up. Yeah, here we are, new lows. So you also have to just keep that in mind. Look at that, we're gonna start breaking it for 409. Yeah, overall market is downtrending. And, you know, we're not getting a whole lot of great plays. We're definitely getting plays, we're getting at least a play a day.
But you have to be picky and patient for that play. So sit back and relax.
Right now is a good time to learn. Trade small size.
SIDU holding up. I think it's gonna have a short squeeze at some point. Just trying to be patient with that. Open price 395, high day 406. We'll see how it reacts in that area. Might top out again here. Volume is not that strong on this perk here.
But I like that high of day, and the pre-market high is right there.
Yeah, we'll see how it keeps holding mid threes. Is there a support level on the daily chart in the mid threes? Yeah, there's a little bump right around 350s, 360s from April. So just last month. And we got
Yeah, I can see it.
late March.
It's where it came down and dipped here, and that's where it topped out here.
Yeah. So it does have a little bit of a top around March, late March. Got a little run up there, a little bounce rather, the low fours, but after that it's not till the mid fives I really see some strong resistance.
And then just 350 is that whole dollar, half dollar key psychological level.
BWV trying to have a bounce play, low volume.
With all this selling, I mean, we're making a higher low here. What's the float on CDU?
I think it's like 16. 16.2. It's already rotated the float here this morning. So now it's just reading the chart, being patient. We are getting a little bit of volume the past couple of minutes. Not reading it as a confirmation of the bottom, nothing significant yet. I'm trying here. On a day like today, I'm probably going to be patient, let it spike through, and then wait for the confirmation, holding the low fours.
I might take a starter.
You are getting some serious volume now. I might have spoke too soon.
Did take a small starter here at 403. Now I'll just be patient. If it dips and holds and confirms 4, I can add.
I have no position yet. I'm waiting to see some more confirmation out of this in the low fours. If it could hold up in the low fours, right around pre-market highs for a whole dollar, half dollar level with 395 lined up right below as open price. I'm gonna wait for the stacking of those levels to confirm, and then I'll enter. Looking for a move to 5. Probably high fours.
I like that volume that came in.
No, that's definitely some strong volume. It's SIDU might be the top watch. BBIG is failing right now, so this is the only thing holding its gains with good volume, eyes are on this. If it keeps holding trend and volume continues to come in, this will likely be the play of the day. But I'm probably gonna keep watching SIDU compared to anything else. Take a quick peek at BWV. Let's try and double bottom for a bounce play. But always speculative of that. And in a market like this, I'm not gonna try to take something speculative. Bless you.
Thank you.
Here we are pushing new highs on this thing. Get to resistance in the 430s on the daily. But this thing's getting a little vertical now. We'll see what's happening. Might want to keep going.
If we can get into the 440s, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sell it for.
Why?
What do you mean? 10%. I'm being smart.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this vertical move.
Oh yeah, no.
Volume.
I always sell too soon. This is most likely gonna keep going. But I'm just like haven't been trading like shit. Yesterday I had a good day. Today I had the right thinking. I was buying that high over for
Yeah.
when it was breaking 4. I saw the volume.
And if you get in that 395 open price play, you're definitely walking out
With your
with your
10%.
10% by now. If you choose to sell into the spike.
I mean, like you said, it's I can get care less about the money. I literally just want to get consistent,
at the patterns.
and
and
that
reading the chart.
that was it. I mean, yeah, like bigger size, I could have just sold half. Now I could just be patient, like the other half ride. But selling, getting that 10% move, and just locking in those gains, and just taking your snipes and being consistent, you know, you can
Yeah.
never go wrong.
You're right. You're right about that.
So for me personally, since I've been trading like shit,
Taking just
I'm
below
happy
10%.
with just taking my quick snipe, playing it safe.
So ideally we get a little dip here. I'll hold the 4, and that'll be where I'm interested in entering. Or else that quick 50-cent move from 395 to 445 would have been it for me. But I'm trying to be patient. Besides yesterday, the mornings have been quiet this week. So combining that with the overall market right now cracking a bit, not looking that healthy, we're just gonna be a little more patient.
Yeah,
But-
9.6%.
But this thing, like I'm saying, all the eyes are on this. It's failing to break down. I mapped the play out in Twitter.
I just saw all these
Pre-market.
shorts that were basically trapped in here, and they were going to be risking off that 408. When it topped out here with that strong volume, and then was fading, you know, and it looked like shorts
Yeah.
were the seller. You know, they were starting to take over.
Most definitely trying to
And
get
as
bottom.
soon as they started to crack under VWAP, you know, I would expect something down towards, you know, low 3s. It held VWAP pretty well. It made this higher low, and it just felt like shorts were really kind of trapped in there. And once it really started to perk back on some volume, I just thought it could be a nice quick snipe.
Yeah, no, definitely the thinking is there. The
And this
pattern
can
was
still
there.
easily. I mean, like I always sell too soon. This watch, this is probably gonna break to fucking
It
5
did
right
dip
here.
on lower volume right there. Wasn't significant selling. And it is still holding up. Buying's coming back. It could easily rip here in a moment. But we'll see. Right now, just sitting on the hands. Buying increasing. Let's see. Yeah, no, you got this one was different than most plays compared, like just looking at how it did. It barely did. I know it, like, yes, it did get a little bit over 10% from the 406 high right at the open. But if you look at the chart, it's held pretty much all its gains. Held VWAP, held 3.5 on the daily chart, and that is a key level. Whole dollar, $half level as well. You get the volume perk back. At first I was a little hesitant about it, but then I saw that it was really coming through. I'm like, okay, the volume is actually showing some confirmation. And here we are. You're getting in the low fours, high 390s. You could be selling here for your quick snipe, or hold on tight right now. Let it consolidate.
Either way, you could lock in gains for 10% and then be swing, hold the rest and try to stay patient for a move closer to 5 or something.
Way to go, Jared. Way to finish the week so far, compared to how you started it.
Definitely. And it's funny how I always do good with small size, but as soon as I start sizing up, it just fucking...
Ends horribly.
Yeah.
That's why I call
So
it.
far, if we're getting a nice little pullback here, volume is picking up.
Now let's look for a higher low. This is where I'm going to start getting interested if you keep holding low fours. VWAP is now lined up with open price. Now let's see if shorts, or let's not say shorts fail to take it down. Let's see if there's enough selling to pressure this lower. If there's enough buying propping this up, we can definitely get another move higher.
Fuck you, Lucas.
That's funny. Nice to hear that you're up, Lucas.
It's about time. I have to say, honestly, the open price play, open price VWAP reclaim on the first green day gappers like this are probably like one of my top 3 favorite patterns.
I would hope so. We only have like 4 patterns.
I'm just saying.
Yes, it's a very nice pattern. Most definitely. We had it yesterday with we combined the open price with on BTTX with the multi-day breakout over the 240s. We had the open price at 249. I was attacking that when it was reclaiming. Bring that up, Jared. Please. What, would you like me to say it like force up? Shut up. So yeah, you get the failure to break down, similar pattern to what we're seeing now. You get the pullback.
This is a lot more choppy though.
Yeah, but then you see a lot more clear with the volume fading when it's dipping, failing to push it lower. Then you slowly get the higher lows or claim a VWAP and open price at 250, and from there volume starts increasing and you get the push higher into low threes, like right out of the watch list. But yeah, that is a reliable pattern. I like to combine it with the breakout play. It usually works really well.
Yeah, that's why this was so beautiful yesterday. And you can combine multiple key levels.
Yeah, and stack
really,
patterns.
Yeah.
These key levels together. It really makes those zones of support or resistance a lot more interesting and important.
I hope that 450 is the high.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't want me to make money? That's kind of fucked up. I'm waiting for this play to set up and hold 4 for potential move to 5, and you're here hoping it fails. Thanks, Jared. I'm glad I started a group with someone who's on the same page as me.
You're always making money. You're always. I don't want to hear it.
Someone sounds jealous.
No, I just thought it would be cool to get
A play that you get that I don't get? Yeah. No, I hear it. I hear
and
it.
then, yeah, and then just have it, 8 cents away from the high.
But here we are holding pretty well at 409, 410.
Honestly, I think as long as 4 holds,
Yeah.
it's still going to be in play.
And selling is kind of.
I mean, really,
depleting
even
now.
395. That's VWAP. You want to give it a little wiggle room. The 4 is just that whole dollar key level.
What's Swivel doing? I want this one from last week. WVL. That's having a solid move, solid bounce rather. Holding 6, now approaching 8.
Jack Snow. Hey.
It does have overhead resistance. Not sure how I would play this now. Now it's halted. We'll see what SIDU is. Swivel. I like the intraday. It's just the daily chart's got overhead resistance. It's far away from the breakout in the mid 11s. So if I'm gonna play a breakout, I still have to wait for it to get to that level. So
I mean, I can see it after each red day. It's having a bounce. It's having a green day. So today it's having,
just the bounce, just the reversal.
Yeah.
Shows. It's just the bounce play that we typically talk about. It's just not the way we trade it. Because you can see once it breaks the high, it sets up the same way too. Intraday. Got a bounce on SIDU. Come back to the 430s.
Are you in?
Yeah. I got a small position at 419. Probably going to risk 4 with 400 shares. Nothing significant. If I get the move to the high 4s like I want, I'll make $200 or more. If
Well,
it fails,
come on, let's break high of day.
if it fails, gonna be a small loss. What are you gonna do about it? Jared will be pretty happy about that, I think.
No, I hope it breaks high of day for you, Patty. I even hope you're able to add.
Fake ass. Now I wanted a spike so I could rub it in. Cause you don't want me to trade this. A little bit of perk and buying here. Let's see if we could continue to get that accumulation, that increase in buying as we get the uptrend here. Come on.
Let's fucking go.
Morning, bro.
Oh, Max. I did have one of those last night, and it was the greatest fucking thing ever.
Really?
I couldn't help myself. I was like, if I'm gonna
That's
eat
good.
one, if there's ever a time I'm gonna eat one, it has to be while it's fresh and hot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I fucking took one out, dude. I was like, oh my god,
I
this is
almost ate
fucking
one
bomb.
last night just for the sake of eating one fresh, too. I was like, and I was gonna puke, but I'm like, I can't eat any more food.
It was so good.
still tanking.
Never had bear before.
I never have either. How was it, Jared?
It was-
Awesome.
There was some parts that are a little chewy,
Mm-hmm.
but it was really good. Yeah,
That's good. Now I want to try that.
especially in like the crescent, like the
The rolls.
roll. Oh baby, it was banging. Come on, baby. Let's keep that volume coming in. I'm rooting for you, Cody.
You're definitely getting a volume fade.
We are getting a higher low off VWAP.
I really would like to see volume come back.
So far, you're looking good.
Come on. Just as I thought would happen now. Not much volume. Getting the pullback. We had a clean move from the mid threes into the mid fours. Now we're facing some indecision. So let's see if it keeps holding up in this range around 408 to 4.5, 4.5. So if it keeps holding within that range, I'll be adding up into it. Okay, looking good here. Nice, come on. I need more volume. Near the highs right now, I need more volume. Also, I'm going to start thinking here that there's not enough buyers to really break through and hold up. Overall trend is good, but I think now if it cracks 408, I'm going to be getting out. And there's an increase in selling, not looking too good. So we'll see how this holds up here, but it's not looking good right now. Just like I thought. Fading volume near resistance, intraday resistance, whole dollar, half dollar level, mid fours. We're gonna get some selling if buying doesn't keep holding it up here. So good thing I didn't add up there. But right now, not looking great. We're gonna need to definitely see a hold, because if we get all that selling right there and we get a higher low and it keeps holding trend and VWAP,
Shorts are gonna be trapped, and it's gonna fucking squeeze. Not a fan of how it cracked trend though. There we go. Now it's looking good again.
did you just readjust the lines to make you feel better?
To make you feel better.
Oh, I'm good. If I lose, I'm literally gonna be losing just about $50.
Honestly, as long as it just holds 4.
It's nothing.
And right now, holding, 407 really well.
Yeah, it is in between this zone, in the mid fours and low fours. Trying to hold Looking weak at the moment right now, though. Volume's just gone. It's not encouraging right now. I know it is consolidating, but considering the clean move we just had on strong volume, now that it's disappeared, and kind of making lower highs in the mid fours, makes me a little antsy. Let's see if trend keeps holding.
What am I gonna do with that? Red. Reminds me of Red again. It's his nickname, Red.
I know.
Come on, Sea-Doo.
I don't think it's gonna do it. I'm starting to not think it's gonna do it.
No, now it's just making lower highs.
Volume's gone. I might just take this for a quick break even. Yeah. Alright. What are we doing? Trying to crack the hold up. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Feel like we're gonna be getting to a breaking point soon.
It's trying to hold.
Cause you got a little bit of a triangle going on.
I see it. But it's testing the lows too much.
Yeah.
With the wedge or, ascending triangle, it's more ideally, it's more ideal when it holds in between those trend lines, and then it's more ideal when it starts to get really tight and towards the end. That's when it's really gonna have to pick a direction, and once it starts to get really tight and starts to pick a direction is when you take your entry. What if I put the trend line?
BBIG coming back. BBIG open price play 334. I might sell this just to play that now.
Oh, baby.
You have to push lower. What's the volume for that right now? 46. Yeah, it should breach. It should at least rotate the float of 180 million shares in the float. Just waiting. That's some strong buying coming in here, taking it from the low threes back to 330 here. Still in the low threes, I guess. But this thing starts holding these key levels in the mid threes, 334. I think we'll get a nice push. It's gonna be the one to focus on. 339. Okay, so they lined up right there.
I might just wait for the high of day break. Once it confirms open price and
Yeah.
because this is a nice reversal here. It's got a lot of shorts trapped.
Definitely. A lot of selling, and now it has the strength to come back and possibly go green over open price.
And I gotta keep checking ET to make sure Lucas isn't being smart.
Fuck this crap.
CD still holding up, but the volume is fading. It's
Yeah,
looking
no,
weak.
I'm ready to stop out. Yeah.
Poor fatty.
It's all good, yeah.
Hopefully
That's
we can
not
get
so-
some BBIG action.
All I lost
We
was-
want that B big action.
Dude, I never want to do a live stream with you again after that. But yeah, the key with SIDU, we recognize it. That fade in volume, choppiness near a whole dollar, half dollar level, fading volume after it had a nice clean move. Made sense. Probably should have taken my quick scratch when I had it, but just wanted to stick to my stop loss since I really wasn't risking much. Took like a 9-cent loss, just about $40, nothing crazy at all, $36. So yeah, executed it poorly, getting in where I was getting in. Some of that was probably a little bit of FOMO because let's be honest, looking at the volume, it just wasn't totally there, and I probably shouldn't have taken it. But what are you gonna do? You can take a loss sometimes. It's all good. If I finish the day red, I am fine with it. If it's literally on $40,
Yeah, that's nothing.
definitely finished the week above 1,000. I'm pretty sure. I'll do the math. Here's SWVL continuing its move. Held the mid 7s. Now we're getting into the low 8s.
BBIG trying to get a nice little bounce off VWAP here.
ACON. You're welcome. You don't even need alerts. All
I don't
you need
even
is a
need. I
fab.
don't even need you. Look, I already got my fucking alerts. It's told me the exact same time you
I was faster. I'm
did.
quicker than
Yeah,
the
you
computer.
were like what 3 seconds faster. I have a 3 second difference is just fine.
That's how slow your brain is. You might need that 3 seconds.
Good one, Patty. It's just no volume.
Looking for that 250 break. Wait for it. I'm just saying it's perking up. It's holding
Yeah,
up.
no, I know, and I got the
Doesn't
alert.
have to be right now. Just
I got
keep
the
an eye on
alert.
it. Jeez, Jaren.
Go,
guys.
buddy.
Guys, come on. Show me. That's it.
He
Guys,
said, "No, I want to
He's
chill with
cool.
the boys."
Guys. Guys. Come here. Come here. Guys, come here. Let's go. Alright, he's just sitting next to Matty, won't move.
Look at that tail.
You're a happy dude.
Come on. Guys, I know you. I know. How can it be this hard to make you eat food? Oh, yeah.
Dogs are hilarious.
Yes, they are. They are the best.
What? What?
Every dog but your dog,
Come
Jaren.
here.
Everybody be hating my dog.
Just a little monster. Learning how to not be a
Come here,
monster.
guys. Come here. Come on. Guys, keep coming. Keep coming, guys. Come on. Guys.
I can't. Lucas,
He tore up his shirt, dude.
you
Makes sense.
deserved it. You asked for it.
So it's looking like
And he
that,
hasn't torn up a shirt since then, so.
but he's bitten a lot of people.
Playful biting. He's just a baby.
You keep saying that until someone dies in his mouth. Alright.
Well, you gotta come over, Lucas. You were in town like last weekend and never even stopped by.
Yeah, that was low-key hurtful.
Yeah, it was very hurtful.
There's a thing this morning, I hate everything. Are you happy, Jared? I took a little loss. You were able to make money?
Am I happy that you took a loss? No, Fatty. Am I happy that I finished off the week with a solid win? Yes.
Let's see what the stats are saying for this week so far. I have 50% win rate this week. Not horrible. Just under 1,000. Not that great.
Well, day's not over.
That little loss put me right below 995. That's not cool. What's up? How's it going? Hope you're having a great morning. We're having a boring one here. Not much going on. Hope you're able to trade something. ACO went slowly getting close to that 250 breakout level.
BBIG is trying to bounce a little bit.
That is as well too. As well. That was redundant. One little loss. He took a good one. Same ticker. I just got in afterwards. Wasn't the greatest trade. We'll go over it right now. Right out of Twitter, I alerted it this morning looking for that open price. VWAP hold and reclaim at 395. Ended up getting it. You gotta push the mid fours, which is what he traded. If you want to go over that.
Yeah, just solid selling. First, what, 6 minutes of the market open. Solid selling volume with a solid top here at 407. And when it held VWAP really well, came back, made a higher low, and volume, started to really come back, and buyers started to really step in, and it started to break above 4, and the high of day at 405. I mean, I just small size and just sold right up here into the 440s for a quick 10%, and that was basically it.
Oh yeah, and then my trade was I was a little unsure of the action this morning, so I wanted for it to break through and then come back and see how it holds that level for potential another failure breakdown, make a higher low, keep holding trend, and rip up to 5. That just didn't happen. Got in at 419, out at 410. Where are we at? Ended up setting my stop loss in this mess here, 410. As we see this 411, try to hold a few times. Thought if it cracked that, we'd get a push lower and break 408. That ended up happening. So out at 410, 9 cents on 400 shares, nothing crazy, $36. Just had my starter in to see if we get the move and can slowly add into it and get the burst of 5 like I want. But quickly recognize after this retreat on some solid volume that there really wasn't much volume. Got a volume fade, sideways action after a solid push all morning. It's showing some serious indecision, and you start getting lower highs, and you just get the break of the support level here, and that's when you get the serious drop. So didn't work out for me. It's all good. Very small loss, not concerned. Still have all day, so we'll see what happens. But that was the trading for the morning so far. We'll see what.
It's a slow morning.
Yeah, BBIG, and what else I want to watch? ACON. ACON really needs some more volume. What's the float on that? Because I don't have it on mine.
Wait for ACON.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a low flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So ideally this thing fails to break down all day and comes back for a high day break. Multi-day breakout right above, right out of the watch list. Just be patient now.
Yep, just needs the volume. It needs to fail to break down. So it might take a couple hours before, we really start trying to break out over that 250. So this could be a potential power hour play for sure. Could be something here.
Yeah. Let it break down.
I mean, the only reason why it's not ideal.
Yeah, if it ends up coming back, yeah. Nice. That's cool. Just like what you're
Yeah,
pretty much taking.
I wouldn't mind doesn't fit the criteria of the pattern, but I still see it as a trend reversal. You still get a small bounce.
BBIG trying to go here. Reclaim open price and hold that VWAP level. It just might be a slower mover with the float like that. It is doing some good volume, but still roughly a third of the float. This looks interesting. What's the bottom on that 320 low here? 322. A little under 5% if buying around here. This could be a decent risk reward play. Risking off that 320 area, cracking VWAP. At 322. If it keeps holding the open price, we could definitely get a push higher. I'm just hesitating because just the price action. It's a slower mover.
Yeah.
It needs some
Higher,
volume.
it's a higher flow, a higher market cap.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it can't make the move. Like as we saw after hours, it was able to move for sure, give a solid push. But right now at the open, we're seeing how it's really moving, and it's not that pretty. But we're making new highs here. Right at day high right now. You just get in.
Yeah. Big wall there at 340.
Wow, RDBX, solid bounce again here. That was a nice play. Going red green, breaking high at 613. Damn. Oh, look at that go here. Some buying's coming in. See that increase in volume as we're uptrending. That's just a good sign. Shows that the move has strength. It's got some fuel behind it.
This is going to be very slow. It's a slow mover. It's a little choppy. You just gotta stay patient at this point. Let's see how this dip. $335.
Yeah, I'm probably done with this market trading right now. Nothing setting up the way I want. The only thing with possibly a mover is going to be a slow, exhausting play. So I'm just going to wait and see what there is late day. If not, I have to finish the week off red with a $36 loss today. Not ideal. Puts me right below $1,000 too on the week. So not bad of a week overall though. 50% taking quick snipes. Some losses here and there for sure. But every day was able to come back and make it green, capitalize on a solid opportunity. It would just be an early, foolish, emotional mistake that would cost me a bit, and then I would bring it back. Yesterday was a good day. It would be TTX 1-for-1. Just a quick $210. And right, was that yesterday? Yeah. So yeah, just take a small size, quick gains, letting it add up. Before you know it, you're gonna be making 1,000 to 2,000 in a week. So yeah, and it's not always all about the win rate. I'm up about $1,000 this week, and I'm only 50% win rate. So not the greatest. It could be better, but it's not what it's about. It's about cutting your losses quickly when they are going against you, and letting the ones that you are right about go for a little more, maximizing on those a bit, so that your losses are way less than your profits. Like last month, my average gain was about $400, and the average loss was like $93. So very good ratio there.
I do not like this pullback. But trend is still holding, still making higher lows, still holding VWAP.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Hi, little monster.
Hey, good morning.
Are you on live? I need to ask you a question.
Okay, Jax. No. Let's get you off here.
It's like for Uncle Fatty.
I know. We're gonna be wrapping it up. I don't know how much longer you're gonna be in that thing. I have nothing to watch. I have nothing to trade right now. Yeah. Go. Go. Get away from me. Jesus Christ.
Puppies. No.
See, I will come back later on and see what do you call it doing. SIDU, forgot about that. Just absolute fade. You get the volume exhaustion in the morning here. Just really failed to recognize that. And the volume just instantly dies. Indecision like we talked about. And now the backside comes in. Shorts take over. Just failed to hold up. Staying here is trying to hold up and come back for a 398 break over the high. That'll be nice to see. Might be something.
Being stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm done for the morning. I don't know if you want to wrap this up or keep watching that.
No, I'm done. This is
It's almost a waste of time just sitting around. No lessons from any of these. A great lesson would be when you see a market like this, get out. There's no need to sit around and
and the only
try
reason
to
why
wait.
and the only reason why I'm being so patient with this is because I have small size.
Yeah, so not the ideal day for trading. It looks like markets. What are the overall markets doing? Still trying to hold it on 409. Yeah, so slower day. It happens. Maybe later on today we get some short squeeze after something fails to break down. But right now, nothing. And we're just gonna wrap it up, not waste time, go do other stuff.
Yep, I'm just gonna put my stop in
Yeah.
at 322, and if it stops me out, it stops me out.
Yeah.
But
If the first hour and the last hour are what we look for, those are the active hours, and this is what we're getting in the active hours, I want nothing to do with today.
yeah,
So we'll just wrap it up. We'll be back later on. We'll tweet when we're gonna be live again. But yeah, that's kind of it for the morning. Just that quick snipe on SIDU. That was really the only opportunity there was. Besides that, nothing. Hope everyone has a great day. We'll be back later. I'll make a couple video lessons in the midday maybe. So keep an eye on YouTube. So yeah, have a great morning, everyone.
later, guys.